Hey friends, it's Tech Tip Day, and today's agenda focuses on Sonos. Sonos is a product the pros use a lot, and it's a great DIY product if you like music, and quite frankly, I don't know too many people that say that they don't. So we're going to give you the quick 1-2 punch here on how to set up a Sonos system. It's super quick and super easy. So the first thing we want you to do is grab your device, iPhone, iPad, Android. We got to go to the Google Play Store or go to the App Store, and we need to download the Sonos app. So we've already downloaded the Sonos app, so we're just going to get started here. What I got on the table here is a Generation 1 Play 5 by Sonos. It is a portable speaker. The only thing that it requires to have is a power plug, which we've got plugged in and ready to go here. So we're going to configure this thing and tell you a little bit about what it can do. So the first thing you just need to do is open up your Sonos app. Once you open up your Sonos app, we're going to get the ball rolling. Sonos app's going to ask us what we're trying to do. If you're a first-time user, it's going to basically give you the option to add a new Sonos system. If you're a second-time user, it's going to give you an option of adding an existing speaker, or it's going to give you an option of adding a new system. So in this case, since I'm a long-time user, I'm going to click on my Sonos app, and I'm going to click on Add Another System. Basically, adding another system is super simple. The only thing that we have to be cognizant of is that we're on the Wi-Fi network when we do it. So I already have an existing Sonos account. If you don't have one, it's going to ask you to create one. I'm going to real quickly here log into my Sonos account, and we'll move from there. All right, so when we get the party started, first thing that the Sonos is going to ask you is to make sure your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are on, so we'll go through that. Second thing it's going to ask you is how do you want to set up the Sonos system? Do you want to set it up standard or with a boost? The standard Sonos system is typically all you ever need to do. I think in hundreds of Sonos systems we've set up, we've probably set up a boost system once. So we're going to click on standard setup, and basically what it's going to say is power the device up, which we've already been through and done that step. We'll take that as A1, and we hope that you understood that that was something that needed to happen before we got this party started. When the device powers up, it's going to ask us what type of device this is. This is a Play 5 Generation 1, like I mentioned below, and we select that, and it says set up the speaker. Next move, all you have to simply do is simultaneously touch the volume up button and the mute button at the same time. So I'm going to give that a quick touch. You hear the Sonos give you a little feedback knowing it got touched. We're going to click next on the app, and it's going to ask us a question. What do you see happening? Do you see an orange light or do you not? The answer to my question is I see an orange light, so it's going to say configuring speaker. This is going to connect to my speaker, and in a second here we're going to move on to the next step, which is going to be the Wi-Fi configuration. So let me just let this finish up real quick. This speaker is absolutely fantastic. It retails at $399.99, and it cranks sound. So if you're looking to fill a room, you can use it. At my old townhouse, what we used to do is we used to take a speaker like this, pop it in the backyard whenever we had a party, and let the music crank. The other thing that's cool about the Sonos system is if your guests are on your Wi-Fi and they say, hey man, we got a great song we want you to hear, excuse me, you just tell them to jump on the Sonos app, and they can actually play the music right from their own phone. So basically what we're doing here is we're on to our next step, which is asking us to take our phone, in this case my iPhone, and it's asking me to get off the Wi-Fi that I'm on and search for Wi-Fi. So I'm going to my settings, Wi-Fi, and what happens is that in my Wi-Fi settings a network named Sonos pops up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the network labeled Sonos. When I click on the network labeled Sonos, I'm going to exit out of the settings on my iPhone, and I'm going to jump back into the Sonos app. At that point, it's going to scan for the Wi-Fi, and it scans for my current Wi-Fi network. And my current Wi-Fi network, I just need to put my password into my current Wi-Fi network so that the Sonos can now be connected to my Wi-Fi. All right, Sonos jumped off of the Sonos network onto my Wi-Fi network. And now basically what we're waiting for is there's an update available. I'm going to go ahead and hit update, and we're going to go from there. All right, now that Sonos is set up and registered, it asks us one final question. What would you like to call the name of this Sonos? So there's actually a list of custom names: kitchen, dining room, so on and so forth. In this instance, I'm going to call it portable because we like to do at my house is we like to unplug it from power, walk around the house, plug it back in wherever we want to use it, and go from there. Although you can have pretty much as many of these Sonoses as you want inside one house at the same time. And one of the cool features about them is everybody can listen to something different. So you could listen to different channels or different stations simultaneously. So I'm going to call this a custom name, and I'm going to call it portable. After I call it portable, it says this Sonos is now set up, and that's as quick as we can configure Sonos. Now that the Sonos is set up, I actually am in the Sonos app, and I have option on the screen right now. Would I like to play radio by TuneIn, or would I like to play something on this phone? So quick as that, I can click on this phone, pick songs, pick a song, and we're listening to music. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't miss us on our next tech tip. We're going to talk about how we can use Lutron Caseta to control the functions of the Sonos device. Have a great day.